Bum, 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 bum. Hey everyone, how's it going? Today I just wanted to do a quick run through of Metroid Zero Mission. I played this game a handful of times. I gotta say it is one of my favorites. It's been a while, and I just felt like why not do a quick run? Not off to a great start. Alright, here's where we're going next. I can't even count the number of times I've beaten this game, but you know, sometimes you just want to go back to a game you've beaten and have a little fun with it. Go grip yet. Right, we see the thing, and now the door is active. I don't think we have a lot of mandatory ones this, but there's a couple that literally block your way. I didn't know where to go next. Not like a speedrunner or anything, but I want to see how fast I can beat this game today, actually. You know, just like a casual, not a speed run, more of like just a quick run. Not going to be using anything too fancy technique-wise. I have to deal with that later now. I usually get that thing. Come on, you're missing missiles. Why aren't you giving me any missiles? What the heck? There you go. Goodness. I've never seen it be so stingy with items. Nice, charge beam. I feel like this is one of those games that's like just a quality remake. I feel like games, it seems too often that games just don't like understand what to do with a remake, and like fan remakes are pretty consistently good. I mean, I know it's the most obvious example, but take something like another Metroid 2 remake, right? I feel like even though, I'm gonna adjust the volume of all this for 1 second. Even though another Metroid 2 remake, and even though there's like a full Metroid 2 remake in the vein of Samus Returns, or rather, Samus Returns is that remake. I feel like there's something to be said about the way another Metroid 2 remake, I guess, perfectly encapsulates the atmosphere of the original. Whereas I feel like there's a lot of things about Samus Returns that just don't. And I'm not saying it's a bad game by any means. It's just I don't know if I'd call it a good remake of Metroid 2 or not. Like, it's hard to. That sounds a little maybe petty, but I feel like there's I can't think of any other examples of. What's a remake that you think is very effective? Tell me below. Tell me in the comments. Kirby Superstar Ultra. That's a great example of a good remake. If you have played Kirby Superstar and Kirby Superstar Ultra, you will know exactly what I mean by that. It is the game. It is more of the game. It is the game and it looks better. You know, it's like everything you would expect from a straight remake of a game, and so much more. And then you got things like this, where they're like kind of re-envisioned, you know, like remade from the ground up. This does not have the same map as the first Metroid. It's adds so much to it. Nothing is really reused other than the layout looks similar, you know. Then you have something like Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, where they take the style of Metal Gear Solid 2, which is, you know, good gameplay. They make everything like over the top Matrix esque moves, where Snake is like basically a superhuman, and so is everyone for that matter. Uh, and then you have things like then the soundtrack, unfortunately, was just completely butchered, and they got most of the same voice cast. Except for I think Gray Fox was voiced by someone else. I didn't mind too much. Like I don't remember caring a lot about that. I just remember it being kind of weird. But yeah, I don't know. It's like a mixed bag. And then you got something like trying to think of a good example of that. Okay, Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening. It's a complete. It's almost like weird how both perfect and in a completely different art style it is. Because the whole thing about Link's Awakening is like that was the proportions of the sprites on the Game Boy, you know? Like it actually had everything weirdly proportionate with how it used to be. Anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is I just wish we had more good remakes of games that I enjoyed, but maybe mildly flawed. You know, there's the whole thing about like having the original experience intact, but also think that you know more of what you love is better usually if it's done right. Just want to see things done right. I would say this is a remake done. I think there's anything this game that is particularly bad. I think it the original Metroid was kind of more you know it had its atmosphere and its scary moments, but it was much more of an adventure than I feel like the others were. Like, you know, Metroid isn't really a horror game. It's more of a just atmospheric. You know, you can have triumphant moments with Samus. Excuse me, triumphant moments with Samus, and like, you know, it fits the mood. Let's see if I can make the jump. Dang it, so close. That's the first time we saved, I think. That's okay. Anyway. I'm not even sure how this game really, like, they decided to make it. I'm happy they did. That didn't work. think it's funny how many Metroid speed runs like fail because of bad elevator activation. I mean, it's sad, but it's just one of the natures of these things. I'm only really going for the obvious and easy here. The goal here is to just go fast and beat this in pretty much one sitting. I think it's ice. It's not ice beam time yet, is it? Is it? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think we get ice beam first and then parade. Yeah. Played this so many times, and yet I still have moments in which I'm forgetting things. Is this the room? Yeah, this is the room. I want to get the heals. But I'll get the heals. Alright, here we go. I might as well get the map here. Oh, no, that's the save room. This is one of those in the way ones. Yeah, tell me to go to grade. I don't think you can get back out that super missile door unless you do some really wonky nonsense. I haven't seen as many speedruns of this game as I have with Super Metroid. So I'm not familiar with all the feats and routes and whatnot. There we go. And off to parade. Alrighty, not too bad, not too bad. We have only been going about 20 minutes thus far. Now, Craze that one area where it's I think when it comes to people playing this for the first time, Craze is definitely the most confusing area in the game, for the beginner, because it really expects a lot of you in terms of exploration and puzzle solving, early on. But once you get past it, you kind of get a sense of what the game wants from you from that point on, I'd say. Order missiles right now isn't bad. We got kind of really only went for the obvious one. I am a massive fan of this series, by the way. I think that if I had to break down, like, what are my favorite series, period, Metroid would probably have to be number 3. Favorite franchise. I'd say my second favorite franchise is probably the Mother series. Mother 1 and 1, 2, and 3. Just because Mother 3 is like one of the greatest games to ever exist. And I will let you take a wild guess what my first favorite is. Give you a hint. It stars a blue robot who is sometimes a computer program or fusion of a boy and an. Yeah, that's a real thing. Star Force is criminally underrated. Wrong way. I always do this. I always go the wrong way. Oh, it's open now. Like one of these, like top ones. I can't remember which way to go ever. Like the whole. I think it might be the top red one. Let me double check. I have to activate the thingy, and it's like a whole little square area up here. Oops. Yes, this is the way. This is the way. We have asked Knuckles, and he has shown us the way. I love referencing dead memes. You thought this meme was dead? Oh, it's just Mark Testa. Mark Testa taxidermy. That was a meme. Remember that meme? I'm gonna use all my cringe dead memes so that you can overcome your cringe capability and become a real human being. God, I love this music. Yeah, this section. Yes. Going the right way. Okay, now we go the other direction. And we fight the grabby worm. Oops. Perfect. I made him fall. Alrighty. Yes, and that same way we came. And now we get the little keep forgetting about that. But you know, the extra missiles help, so didn't necessarily need to deal with that if we didn't want it. Probably should set a turbo button at some point to save my hands the hassle. Do you think a turbo button is cheating? Do you think it ruins the experience? Because I know a lot of games seem to expect you to mash, or mashing is optimal. And sometimes my thumbs are just not up for the headache of it. Yeah, let's heal to get a full missile thing. There we go. Now we're ready for the boss. Kraid is a fun guy. Oh, yes, this way. Yeah, let's save. It's on the way. So far, it's only about a half hour to the first major boss of the game. That actually gave me a lot of trouble because I was way too conservative with it. Although it still gives me trouble when I try to do that wonky, like I think it's under 10% of items run, which is a lot of fun. Alright, now here we go. Now Ridley has been called in, our ultimate nemesis, in order to take care of destroying the base. I'm so happy he's in Smash for it. I know it's late to say that. He was one of the people who was adamant, absolutely adamant about his inclusion. Back to Norfair, I think. Might as well get the heals. Make things slightly easier. It's got the speed boost there. I get these elevators. Yeah, this is we need the high jump. And we need to go back up to Brinstar and come back right here. I'm pretty sure you can get the Varia suit earlier if you want, but like actually this is pretty on the path. I'll go ahead and grab it. I think there's like another one like right here somewhere. Yeah. See that? Never mind. I don't need to. Oh, I think we had to go that way for the speed burst thing anyway. So now to think about it. Yeah, keep going. How many times have I played this game? Still just kind of a habitual checking of the map, you know? But all this. I'm a very visual person. remember all the puzzles, but I do not remember all the layout of the rooms every single time. I forgot spring ball. I like that spring ball comes with the high jump. Kind of fun. Alright, go my pretties. Alright, we got the various suit. Now we have to go right back to that room we were in. One little, like, consistent thing, blah, blah, blah. One little, thing I like about this game in terms of it being consistent is that in the original Metroid, you did not get big shoulder pads when you got the various suit. You just, like, changed color. And even though every other game since then has established that the various suit is the big shoulder pad suit, for this game they decided, you know what, let's like make it like the original. It's just a palette swap. And then the actual suit that you get out of the other games is actually something else entirely. I always like that little detail. I think I'm taking the long way around, but I like the, what do you call it? Getting the power-ups here, so it's fine. Probably would have been faster to just go back. If it was possible. I can't remember if it is or the path is blocked somehow. Anyway, back we are. Any way to speed through here? And back to north. Same puzzle as before. Now we can. Oh, that was the area actually. we go through here. There we go. Might have made a wrong turn. Let's see. Nope, this is the right way. That actually doesn't look familiar. So, yep, this is the right way. Gotta go. Yeah, we're on the right path. Wait, no, we don't have the wave beam yet. Yeah, I think I did it. No, hold on, no. I'm on the right path. Yeah, this is the path. I think it's funny how in the last couple games the wave beam was kind of treated as the ultimate weapon because of the free aiming system and how that like really meant a lot for the combat. Oh, speaking of which, I just realized, yeah, it's still been a while since we've heard anything about Prime 4, hasn't it? I wonder when we're going to get anything about that. Alright, I can't remember. I think that's the trigger. I think I can just go back up now. Yeah, let's see if I can just go back up now. I don't think I actually have to go into the room. The thing already tunneled. Yeah, there's a very cool bit of world building where you come in here, you see the things in a cocoon, and then you go back up and it's not anymore. But, you know, I'm a weirdo who skips these things. Nice, we got the super missiles. Oh wow, we actually just had just enough missiles for that too. But I've been picking up all these upgrades. Whoops, didn't need that. You and your tricks. There's something here. Alright, here we go. Now you guys get to see my favorite shortcut in the entire game. No need to navigate the hallway. No secrets to be had. Just speed. Oops. Classic. Come on. much for world record? Yeah. I swear if I die to this. Darn it. No, I don't like that. I want speed. I want skill. What is this? Full refund. Cancel your subscription to Lightning Man, everyone. This is not the gaming content you have come here for. There's like one more thing in here, if I remember correctly. Where? Oh, yep, there it is. I think it's funny how, despite how ridiculously overpowered super missiles are, Super Metroid kind of just gave you a bunch of them. Like, the super missile tanks were as big as the missile tanks, but in this they're like just two. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't like the fusion slash dread system of just making missiles more powerful. I feel like there's something lost in that. You know what I mean? Anyway, did I make a wrong turn? I could have made a wrong turn somewhere. Oh, there we go. I might as well say. Alright, full up on everything. Gotcha. You screechy bastard. Very good. remember there being something weird in here. It's like down here, I think. Yeah. I did think. And back out over the weekend. And screw attack. Alright. And I think we have all the power-ups now, not including the ones you get as part of the new suit. Hold on. Wow, I thought that was a mute button. I am so sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, like, not do that ever again. It has been absolutely frigid here lately. It has hit the 20s, and it's supposed to get into the teens on the weekend. It has been a cold fall. Seriously, it feels like fall lasted like a week and a half, and then winter just kind of came. You know what I mean? Anyway, where are we headed? Back up, right? Actually, there's probably stuff this way. Yeah, I don't need it. Need to go there. Let's just head straight to Mother Brain. Yeah, what we came for, right? Over here. Nope, that's down. I'm certainly not the fastest when it comes to this game. Right now we are. Oh, we've only hit the hour mark just now, and we are already on with a Mother Brain, which is cool. I'm probably gonna beat this in an hour and a half, but maybe a little more. Maybe like somewhere between an hour and a half and an hour and 45 minutes. Depends on how well I do on the pirate base. probably the only place I would like realistically die here. I think the only place I still like die sometimes is the pirate base of the Mother Brain fight. At least on normal. I can't remember the last time I attempted a hard mode run. Just rarely feel up for it. This isn't a game I'd necessarily say is like worth the hard mode, I guess. I hate hard modes that are just like, oh, the enemies are tankier and you get less stuff. I feel like that's too simplistic. I feel like call me spoiled, but I like hard modes where you have like a new attack pattern for enemies. For example, I think if you've ever played Mega Man Powered Up, I think the bosses had like basically were given desperation moves in what's it called in hard mode. For example, Lekman would like become invincible for a moment and then like do a handful of thunderbolt attacks that came from the sky. And yeah, it kind of broke the pacing. And yeah, it still wasn't really that hard, but the little things, you know? Just that it's something you didn't see in the normal mode. Yeah, might as well save. Kind of wish there's a recharge station in the killer area. Alright, that'll do. Taking out Metroid. Alright, here we go. Here's the funny thing about these. if you take them out, they actually don't come back if you leave the room. I like to come, take them out and then go back and refill everything, so I don't have to deal with them later. That should do. And if I want to save one, I can just take it. Refill. Okay. Alright, I think we're full up. Now we can save. Actually, I wonder. Can I do this? I don't think I've tried. Actually, yeah, let me try this. Let's go on. Okay, let's try that out again. Okay, that's fun. Okay, gotcha. Okay. And escape. Just an average day in the life of Sam. Alrighty. That's 1 hour and 10 minutes. Perfect. You know another thing I'm not a massive fan of Metroid Samus Returns? You can't really speedrun. Well, I mean, you can, but it's like it feels a little bit bloated in terms of how long it takes to play the game. And not in like a considering it's a remake of Metroid 2, I feel like it's a tiny bit long. Like they could have trimmed it down a little. I know that's a weird thing to complain about. It's like, yeah, more content, more game, but I feel like something about the pacing was a little off. Alright, let's see how this goes. This is, in fact, the first time we've first canon appearance of Zero Susanus, by the way. Makes me wonder if Prime 4 is going to have any kind of section of Zero Susanus. It feels like the Prime, felt like Dread really didn't want to have her outside of pursuit a point for any reason. I should probably stop. I honestly don't know how I feel about that. It kind of feels like breaking tradition, you know? Thankfully, no one's here in the hangar. I remember this art is very possible to do without any kind of well, I guess another day, another alrighty. I don't know if that one's avoidable or not, actually. I love this shot. Well, yeah, one as well. Wasting all this time saving, goodness gracious. I love how dumb the pirates are. Okay, power bomb. Hey, we're going. Why not? Man, I don't care about this one all that much. This is another fun shot. Oof. Okay. Alright, this is a deathless run then, I guess. At this rate, anyway. Let's see if I can make this into a deathless run. I think I'm playing it like a patched version that allows for Super Metroid-esque wall jumping. Sometimes I like apply patches to games and just forget that I have it that version. Happy Samas. Alright. Goes to trial time. Nice. Power suit time. With the proper bulky shoulder pads. Nice. And this chamber is sealed, never to be accessed again. Hello, dum-dums. I think there's super missiles here, yeah. More super missiles. Getting plentiful amounts of them in this area. And the only upgrade left is the power bombs. Which the pirates have so conveniently carried to their ship for me. Not gonna lie, it still does a lot of damage considering I have a full power suit. I don't need to deal with you right now. Causing absolute mayhem in this place. I think I need to get up to the bridge of the ship and then crawl down the vent if I remember correctly. Looks like I'm not going to be making that 1 hour and 30-minute mark. I can still probably get this over. This is the last little bit of the game. Okay, so I don't need to come here yet, but I will soon. hey, super missiles. I think I can go up in the hangar. Gotta take out these generals. Actually, I can just skip them until the ship sequence, if I remember correctly. Bully the robot. Right? Into the storage of the power bomb. And we get another one. Nice. I think that's all we'll need for the rest of the game. Oh, we're actually kind of running low on health. And down there's one of the best speed puzzles in the game. Here we have Mecha Ridley. Weird final boss they added in this game. My question is if we blow this guy up, alright, I think I'm ready for super missiles. I got the timing back down. Let's go. Got him. Oh. So when we scrap this thing, does Ridley just use like the schematics to build his robot body and the fractures? I wonder about the implication. Alrighty. Alright. Back it up. Alright, here's the last two guys. Alright, and that's it. That is 1 hour and 35 minutes. Not bad. Fun little game. Fun little game indeed. I do like this game. I'm glad I played it tonight. Not really sure what I'm gonna do tomorrow, but I'll think of something. Maybe something, something fun. Something I haven't done in a while. We do. I'll just let the credits roll out as I talk a little bit about this. Kind of weird not having a chat to bounce things off of. It feels like I'm just talking in space, but one day I'll look back on this and be like, yep, that was the thing. My old Lightningman version SP model, where I went all edgy and became a DS Navi, and I was drawn into Merkland. I got rebooted in an HD collection. Got recycled, reused. Yes, that was my neck. I worry about the gaming industry. Like, I really do. I love it. I love it and I hate it. I want it to succeed. I want it to succeed where it is failing. And I think that right now we are on the path to that being a possibility. So, to all of you out there who love video games, there is hope. As long as there is, as long as we hope, as long as we do the right thing, as long as we stop giving our money to mobile game companies for absolute nonsense cosmetics that cost $10, I think that we'll eventually make it. You know. All right, let's see what the game says our time was. This was always a bit of a disconnect. A lot less so when you don't die. So. All right, 1 hour and 11 minutes, 50% collection rate. The next mission. Well, thanks for joining me on YouTube because no one joined me this stream. And I hope you all have an excellent day.